It is only powerhouses like you who would make out time to be here after a busy day at work. I can imagine you must have some drive and passion that I truly admire and I respect that. So thank you for joining us today. This is WinTECH. I mean, just in case you're not familiar with who we are, this is WinTECH, and our passion is to ensure that every woman in the tech space is able to create a work-life balance. People say, is that possible? Well, perhaps we'll find out tonight if it's possible to create work-life balance. But for us, success is not just being a boss lady at work, it's also being a boss lady at home, the woman who has control over her life. Okay, and that's what we aim for. So good to have you here today. We have two special guests who will be joining us shortly in the panel session. And you know, the theme for today is really, we're just focused on investing in your potential. We've themed it, invested in her potential, building pathways to success. I mean, March 8th was the International Women's Day, and we said we would not let March go without us having, a convo where we can have real life conversations and ensure that we get the right drive and inspiration to plunge and accelerate our careers. So welcome again, ladies. And I want to make you a promise. This is going to be an hour session. It's going to be an hour long. And I would need you to please be fully present because we don't intend to take your time. So this is not the time to have your hands in the kitchen while you're listening. This is the time for you to take notes, because I tell you what we have designed for you, what we have prepared for you today is giving you an opportunity to invest in your own potential and create your own pathway for success. So thank you for joining us today. One more ask before I move on to the next activity for the day. I know that you may not like to turn on your camera. Sometimes I don't like to do that myself, but we really don't care if you have your your bonnet on, if it's a rainbow color, if you have your child, feeding on the side, or if you're in your pajamas already, or the wig has been tilted to one side, or you've cleaned off your makeup. However you choose to be comfortable, please, we would like for you to turn on your camera so we know that you are right here with us. Okay, so we're diving right into today's event, and I'm sure we know that we have a very special woman behind this whole mission, and would like to meet her. Now, I tell you something, Wendy Uwajafor, who's the president of WinTECH, she has this bright, sunny face that I'm sure will light up the room. So in case my smile is not cutting it, Wendy's face will do the trick. She'll do the magic, so no doubt. So ladies, help me welcome Wendy. But before she takes on before she turns on her audio, we will have to play her biography first, and then we will hear from Wendy. She'll just say hi to the group, and then we can move on quickly to other activities. Okay. Wendy's bio, please.
Wendy Uwajafor, fondly called True Love by friends, is an award-winning professional with over 10 years' experience in the tech space. She is currently a senior agile business analyst with one of the biggest logistics company in North America, and also a program manager at Black Tech. She is the brilliant mind behind WinTECH. She has a passion and vision to reduce the gender inequality in tech, and has collaboratively worked with others, including corporate organizations, to deliver impactful programs and initiatives for the advancement of women in tech. All these efforts have been recognized through some awards, including Community Champion Award by YMCA, Women in Tech Excellence Award by Remarkable Women Incorporated, Innovation Award by Canada Vendors, Innovation and Tech Pioneer Award by Rodi, nominee for DMZ Woman of the Year Award, and many more. Wendy is a graduate of computer science with a master's in human capital management. Her specialty includes business development, planning and coordination, agile business analysis, strategy and transformation, and content creation with over 50,000 YouTube followers. She's certified with multiple certifications, such as SAP ERP Certified Human Resources, Certified Business Analysis Professional, Certified Scrum Master, Certified Scrum Product Owner, and Certified Information Technology Infrastructure Library, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Wendy Uwajafor.
All right. So Wendy, you have the audience right now. Please go ahead and say hello to every one of us.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know some men are right here with us. And wherever you're joining us, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, you are highly welcome. Okay? I'm happy to have everyone join us today. You've heard it all. WinTECH is all about women, where we have a safe space for women to network, learn, come together to support one another towards their career growth, advancement, and also mentorship opportunities. So you are highly welcome to this empowerment section. And I hope and believe that this section is, before you leave here today, you're going to gain one or two things that you would say, hey, this is something I am picking out from today's section. So do well, relax yourself. If you don't have your pen and your paper, I think this might be a good time for you to go grab one now, because I'm very sure that the set of panelists that we have on tonight's event will wow you tonight, okay? So I want to use this opportunity to say a big welcome to everyone, and let's have fun together. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Wendy, for that beautiful speech. Succinct. I like that. Okay. Just before we go into our Kahoots, by the way, we will be playing Kahoots, and yes, there are lots of gifts to be won. I mean, mouth-watering gifts, so don't miss out. I would encourage you, please, ladies, to go right now and register to join WinTECH. We will be sharing the registration information in the chats. So just click on the link and register to join WinTECH. There is so much value you can get from being a member of this community. We grow together. When women come together, we make magic, and we grow together. And also, we have social media handles. You'll find them in the chats. I'm going to be running really quickly right now. We need to play our Kahoot game. It's very simple. If you've never played Kahoot before, please go on your browser and type in kahoot.it. The instructions are right there, kahoot.it, and then it will provide you with a box where you need to fill in the game pin, which I'll be announcing shortly as well. And then you put in your nickname, and you can join in to play to win. We're not just playing for fun, we're playing to win. So hello, ladies, hello, mamas, play to win. All right, can we have the Kahoots quickly? All right, our Kahoot's pin is 9146666. Please go on your browser and join. You type in kahoot.it, and then it will pull up a page for you where you need to impute the game pin, which is 9146666. I can see T has joined, Didi Onovi has joined. By the way, you can use any fun name, right? We don't need to know who you really are. Okay, all those cartoonish names are really nice to see, really. Truly, T, Pitovo, Boom, B. I love those names, okay? We need more people to join. We have only 7 people. Boom, shaka, shaka. I love that one too. Champion, Amy. Awesome. Awesome. There are about 33 of us here, and so can we all join in? Slay Queen, yeah, that's my name too. I'm a Slay Queen. That's how I roll, I'm a Slay Queen. All right. I'll just give you 30 more seconds so that we can do this really quickly, and then we can move on to the very important session of this meeting, which is our fireside chat. We have 2, I don't know what to call them. We have 2 delectable ladies who you will be greatly pleased to hear from. So stick around, be present, be here, participate, and learn. Okay, can we start the Kahoot game now? I think we have about 17 people. Who's ready to play? Let's go. Okay, by the way, you will find the questions and answers on the screen, but what you'll find on your device are just the colors. The colors representing the answers you will find on the screen. So click on the color that represents the answer you think is the correct one. What do you call a female programmer's favorite shoes? Oh boy. Ooh, code kicks, syntax sneakers, the Bergen heels, oh, please don't go off here yet. Ag- Algorithmic flip flops. Oh my gosh, my tongue is even twisting right now. What's the answer? 3 people said it's called kicks. 2 said debugging heels. 1 said syntax sneakers, and 1 said algorithmic flip flops. So what's the answer? Let's find out.
The answer is debugging heels.
Ooh, congratulations to the 2 people who got the answers, and we'll find out later who the winner is. So that was okay. All right, let's move on to the next. How does a tech-savvy woman fix a broken heart? So tech has emotional powers too. I didn't know that. Control plus Alt plus Delete, install updates, reboot and restart, run a virus scan. What are the answers? Or what is rather the answer? So 2 people said Control Alt Delete. So what's the answer actually? We have 8 people say it's reboot and restart.
So it's Control plus Alt plus Delete.
Who are these 2 intelligent people in this room? Like people are like super, I don't know, maybe you have a you have a bot in your brain? We need to find out what's happening here. Oh, wow. Okay. The next question is coming. What's a female coder's favorite type of music? Interesting. Java jams, do-do-do-do-dum-dum, HTML harmonies, Python playlists. C, what's that? I don't see that very clearly though. C++ concertos, whatever. What's the answer? Okay, no, we're still playing. And 7 people said it's Python playlists. Let's see if they're correct.
It's Java jams.
Oh my God, Java jams. That's how I was singing the song now. You see? And now what's the next question? This is so interesting. How does a female programmer debug her kitchen appliances? Oh boy, like these questions, with a spatula and a USB cable, by writing a script to fix the toaster, by checking the error logs on the microwave, by asking Alexa for help. Alexa, help me. Alexa, play the music. Alexa, fix it. And 8 people said it's by writing the script to fix the toaster. Okay, let's see.
So the answer is by writing a script to fix the toaster.
No, these people, they actually, yeah, you guys must have some special web apps or something that you're using. Really? That's interesting. What do you call a group of female programmers? The Beat Squad, the Pixel Pose, the Code Queens. Ha! I like that one, the Code Queens. Okay, let me not give it away. I'll just pretend like maybe I'm not quite sure. Let's see what it turns out to be. I hope I did not influence your decision.
I guess you made something.
Anybody else?
Okay, so the answer is the Code Queens. Well done.
Yeah. So whoever wins, you must give me some portion of your gift, because I give you a clue. How does a female engineer fix a flat tire? We'll say, hello, honey, my car, I have a flat tire. Can you come get me? Now use your tech skill to fix the tire. With a tire iron and some JavaScript, by debugging the tire pressure sensor, by reprogramming the car to levitate, by calling a roadside assistance API. Ooh. Oh, they all went for 5. They all went for 2. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. So the answer is with a tire iron and some JavaScript.
Oh no, so the 2 have it. Those 2 people.
We're watching them.
Yes, so we're watching them. How does a female UX designer organize her closet? Oh my gosh. Look at the closet. I desire to have one. By implementing a user-friendly interface, by optimizing for maximum storage efficiency, by conducting A and B testing on outfits, by wireframing her wardrobe. So let's see. Now, 11 people chose number one. Is that correct?
And that is correct. Well
I need to put that, so I need to find out what they are into. Oh, they're UX designers, forgive me. Yes. Oh, I see. They know their craft so well.
I'm telling you.
How does a mom stay updated on the latest slang and trends? Social media stalking. I know those kind of moms. Asking the kids and then pretending to understand. Convert operations in teen hangouts. Mom's dictionary app. Let's see what the answer is. 7 people went for social media stalking. I told you, I said, you know that. We will create a different name, and then we follow the children. Wherever they go, we go.
I'm telling you. Okay, so the answer is asking the kids and then pretending to understand.
If you ask me, I'll say all the answers are correct. Depends on your personality, really, right? I could be a stalker sometimes. What's a mom's superpower when it comes to finding lost items? I think I have a clue. This may work for me. X-ray vision, mom memory, supersonic hearing, the mom reflex. So I would not give any clues. I just say mute.
Let's see.
We really have lots of moms in this room. 8 people said mom memory, but is that true? Your memory never fails you?
Not the mom memory, which is the correct answer.
Let's see. What's the answer?
Skip. Mom memory.
Amazing. Yes, that's correct. So I beg. No matter how busy we are, the brain is working, even in your sleep. All right. What's a mom's secret weapon for getting kids to eat veggies?
I think I can guess the popular answers.
Yes. But sometimes the popular answers turn out to be the wrong answers.
Okay. So in this case, the right answer is popular. The one more bite negotiation technique.
Honestly, after this one, okay, don't worry, one more. And then we go all the way to 10 more. Good job. And we're almost at the end of the Kahoot game. To all those playing, well done. You guys are doing a great job. You're so brilliant. This is a good brain teaser, I believe, right?
Necessary.
Okay, what's a mom's favorite type of multitasking? We said cooking dinner while answering. I mean, we do everything. All of the, of course, this one is too cheap now.
Everybody, give yourself an applause.
We are multitaskers. We do everything at the same time. We're doing everything simultaneously. The energy is always there, never tired.
Good at all. Well done. And this is the last question. So let's go.
How does a female tech influencer create viral content? By coding memes in Python, by conducting an API poll, by optimizing hashtags for engagements, by hacking the algorithm. Let's find out.
We have tech influencers here.
Yes, we do.
So the answer is by optimizing hashtags for engagement. Well done.
Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for the support. We have come to the end of the Kahoot game. And who is the winner?
Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
And it's B. B for B. B for B. And by the way, who's B for B? I'm coming for your gifts. We have 3 winners, and I tell you what, WinTECH is feeling like Father Christmas in the month of March. It's not yet even September, but we want to give giveaways. So we do have B, Lunar, and Trilly, and they will have. Do I announce the gifts now, or just wait till the end of this event?
Yeah, till the end of the event. But we need to know who B is, and also Luna and
Really? Yeah. Okay. So can you identify yourselves? Do you want to maybe turn on your cameras, unmute yourself, and then say, hi, I'm excited about winning.
Hi, I'm excited about winning. I am B.
Oh. Congratulations.
Should I come for lessons? Because you knew most of the answers. And what about Luna?
Hi, I'm Luna. I'm actually surprised I got second place, to be honest.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for trying. Look at how it turned out. And what about Trilly?
Hi.
Oh, no. Oh, what do we say?
Ijoma is disqualified.
Yeah, no problem.
So who's the next winner? Who came 4th place? It might be hard to tell now because we programmed it for first.
Shaka, and that's me.
Yay! Congratulations! So Ijoma is one of the organizers, and that's why we're disqualifying her. Otherwise, she did a great job by playing and winning. So Ijoma, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone else who played. And whether you won or not, you're still a super mom, and we love you and we appreciate you. And again, want to remind you, this is a community that gives you support, both professionally and otherwise. So you can join us using the registration link in the chat. Don't miss this opportunity. These are social media handles. We also have that, displayed in the chats as well. And because we're way behind time, I'm going to be very fast right now. I have the honor and privilege to introduce to you our guests for today for our fireside chat. But we've done a good work by putting their bios together and doing a video. So please fix your eyes on the screen. Can we have the bios, please, of our panelists?
Felicia's bio.
My network is actually going in and out, so I'm going to go off camera just to keep it stable.
Oh, okay. 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 So if we don't have, do we just go on?
I think Wendy has the bio, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but we have it in video formats. Do we play the video or do we go on?
Just hold on. I'm trying to share. Share it. I don't know why it's not coming on. Just a minute. Okay. Okay.
Lola Adeyemi is a Nigerian-Canadian immigrant who launched her food and beverage company, It's Super, in 2019, while also scaling Olade Consulting Incorporated, the management consulting and training firm she co-founded in 2011. She started her CPG brand, which produces Afrofusion soups and sauces, as a passion project because she knew there was a need to fill the void in the mainstream retail space for African-inspired ethnic recipes made by us for all. Her brand is the first African and Black-owned line of soups sold in mainstream Canadian retail and was nominated by the Retail Council of Canada for a Best New Product of the Year award in 2019. Her products are currently sold online, shipping Canada-wide and across Ontario, Canada via retailers such as Sobeys, Whole Foods, Hudson Bay, other indie retailers. She is a mentor, coach, speaker, CBC leading Black voice, and winner of numerous awards such as BBPA Rise Up Pitch, CHFA Celebrating Diversity Award, and an RBC Women of Influence nominee.
You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
I apologize. Okay. So, ladies, please let's celebrate this epic and iconic achiever. You know, we use the word celebrity for those who are only in the entertainment space, but she is a celebrity in the tech, in the entrepreneurship space. So please let's celebrate Lolade Adeyemi and welcome her as she comes on. We'll quickly take Felicia's bio so that we can have panelists ready for the fireside chat. I do have three of them. We have Wendy Uwaja, Felicia, and of course Lolade Adeyemi.
Felicia Lekonsalami is a visionary leader with a deep-rooted passion for fostering inclusive cultures within global organizations. As the MD EDI at CPP Investments, over the years she has pioneered innovative strategies that have measurably enhanced diversity, improved retention rates, and bolstered employee engagement. Her extensive 17-year career has spanned continents and industries where she has consistently leveraged her expertise to champion ED&I at an operational and strategic level. Felicia's academic and professional journey reflects her commitment to continuous learning and leadership excellence. Her dedication to advancing ED&I goes beyond the corporate sphere. Recognized for her advocacy and dynamic personality, she has been awarded for exceptional impact in creating environments where every voice is heard and valued.
We're so glad to have you, Felicia, join us today. Felicia Salami, we are so glad to have you. And please, if you can unmute and put your hands together, I want to hear those clapping sounds. Let's go. Clap for her, clap for her, clap for her, clap for her. These are two powerhouses. I mean, when I looked them up on LinkedIn, I actually said I was going to peep, but no, I perused because the details there were I just had to stay there. Like, I'm like, oh, I started saying, where am I heading? Look at people, what are they doing? That kind of a thing. But we're so glad to have you join us today. And we have a couple of questions because we want to glean from your experience. We want to be inspired. We are inspired by your work. And we want to learn the ropes. And so you've gone way ahead of most of us. I speak for myself right now. And so we're trusting that with your insights, we can build our own empires and pursue our dreams, unafraid. So thank you for joining us today. Unfortunately, I cannot see everybody on a wider screen, but that's okay. I have a question for you, Lola. I did look you up, like I said, and then I'll read out what you said on your last post, and then we can take it up from there. And then you said, I urge you all to continue moving forward step by step. Your ambitions and dreams are within reach, with every step making progress, no matter its size. I find that very profound because this is my thoughts right now. Many women are perfectionists. We wanted to do it to high standard. It has to be great. And then, by our nature, we try to ensure that we're meeting the needs of those around us. We're caring, we're giving, we're loving. And sometimes, how much do we have left of us to develop ourselves? So within that space, men and women seem to have drawbacks because they feel like if it's not good enough, maybe I should not be on LinkedIn. Maybe I said I've attained that big, I've attained that big goal. So if it's not big enough, we want to hide. So we remain the best kept secrets. But please tell me, and from your own story, at what point did you discover that I think it's time to break out? Regardless of the fact I have to be a mother at home, I have other functions, but it was time for me to break out and pursue the pattern that I have within.
Great question. And you're so charismatic. I mean, great job. You're doing an excellent job. I know it's not easy. At some point, you wouldn't see this on LinkedIn. I used to MC, so trust me, it's not easy. So great work. And thanks, WinTECH, for putting this together. And glad to be here with all you wonderful women and gentlemen as well. So To answer your question, I would say that one of the key things, I guess a lot of us here as well are immigrants. And being an immigrant woman of, African or whatever, country that we come from, a lot of us are from countries where the mindset and the culture is that women should be quiet. Women should be seen, we should be pretty, we should sit down and not, if we make a contribution, fine, okay, we're just allowing you to. So we come here and there's a culture shock where we're ambitious, but then we come with that mentality of just staying quiet, not talking in meetings, not contributing too much. You don't want to ruffle feathers. And I noticed when I started working in tech, and I would see women boldly talk to a VP and say, oh, do you want to go down for smokes? And I'm like, she's going down for smokes with the VP. I don't even want the VP to see me. I just want to be here, that I got this job. I don't want them to notice me. I just want to go do my job. And you realize that when you're not noticed and you're not showing up, you're not promoted. You're just going to be there doing even more work than those who are going down for smokes, going down for coffee, talking in meetings, blabbing. They're not even saying anything, but they're out there. They're outspoken. If you stay quiet, nobody's going to notice you. And you just say, I'm working, I've been contributing, I've been doing this. Why am I not getting promoted? Why did I apply for that job? They didn't give it to me, and it's that mindset. You have to shift that mindset from hiding in the background, right? You have to be bold. A lot of us African women, Black women, we're very, very ambitious. We're very motivated. We carry a lot of weight on our shoulders, but we're also have that mentality where we feel like, well, we want to be superwoman, but we want to do it quietly. We don't want to take the pride away from our male counterparts and everything. And I think that for me, I realized that I have to be more outspoken. I have to be bold. And I think that has also helped me in my career, even as an entrepreneur. When I started, I would speak out. I wasn't just doing it quietly. Being bold as well makes you expose yourself to, being a target, but you have to be willing to be vulnerable as well. So, and I think that vulnerability is why I try my best to share my story on LinkedIn, share as much as I can, socially, come to events like this so that I can contribute, because I think one of the issues that we have as well is that people don't speak out, not just at work, but in audiences like this, right? So I think it's important for us to also continue to contribute, no matter how small. I think the post that I was saying today is, even if within WinTECH, everybody here is a trailblazer as far as I'm concerned, because number one, you came here today. That means you're somebody who on a Thursday night before a long weekend, you came here today to collaborate and enjoy the audience and the collaboration of other women. So I feel like that's already showing the amount of ambition and passion that you have for your future. And so, yes, I may have established this company and all that, but you all have done tremendous work. And I feel like everybody can contribute. And that's why organizations like this are excellent for us. So yeah, so that's why I speak out. And that's why, that's why I continue to do so.
Thank you for those profound words. In fact, just to also, some words to give credence to what you said. Someone once said to me that the bold will lead the talented. Initially, I sort of argued it, but just haven't heard you say what you said now. I think that there's some truth in that statement. The bold will lead the talented. So take courage, step up, show up, stand out. Okay, thank you so much. We're moving now to Felicia. Felicia, I cannot thank you enough for joining us today. I really love what you do, what you represent. You're a woman who has been almost everywhere. You've worked in different countries, continents, so you have a broad perspective to life. But as a woman who is this is her first go, this is her first trip outside of Nigeria, for instance. And this is just using Nigeria as a case study, perhaps her first trip from her local environment. And so she's challenged with all of the language barriers, culture shock, etc., and just trying to integrate into Canada and make a thriving career. Now, my question to you is, I know that success has different definitions. For some people, it just could mean different things to different people. But we know that success cannot be argued when there are achievements or accomplishments to it. For that woman who is not there yet, what words do you have to say to her to help understand that you may not have made that big break, but perhaps the little steps you're taking today will mean much afterwards?
Yeah, so I think first of all, let me even just start by aligning with Lola that I love your energy. I have some internet issues, so I'm going to be off camera just so that I can keep talking and people can hear. So I love your energy. I think there's just something special about the way you come across. Yeah. So keep shining. Let's put that, and keep smiling. Yeah, so I guess my response to your question will be around, we all have something special and unique about ourselves. And we need to learn to find that. And when we find that, we need to be bold enough to shine and show that as well. So even where we think we don't have experience, or we've not been opportuned to be here or there or do that, or you know, what, like you said, the definition of success can be different. So what some people define as success is maybe another person's success, but we all have our own success if we try to find and cover. And that's what makes us unique and makes us us, right? And it's in that special thing that makes us that we can differentiate ourselves and tell our own stories, right? So this lady has come from Nigeria, has not traveled the world, is new to Canada, but is bringing something that is special about her, that she's come from Nigeria with, right? And I think it goes to the fact that, you know, at every level, we all have some strand of imposter syndrome. So we will tell ourselves all that story that I don't have the experience, I don't know the people, I haven't done X, I haven't done Y. And then we use that to hold ourselves back. So I guess my suggestion to anybody that finds themselves in that space, I mean, like I said, we all find ourselves in it one way or the other, is to remember that their dreams are valid and to focus on their strengths. So if you self-assess regularly and reflect on your values and your interests and your strengths, you will know that there are things that you bring to the table at every point in time. And I think sometimes we are quick to not give ourselves credit, and that's because we don't take a roster of the achievements that we have. So we think we don't have them, you know. And I mean, recently Lola has started writing on LinkedIn, and, you know, sometimes I read her stories and I smile and I'm like, wow. But she's taken a roster of the things that she's done and she's open to share them. And you know, telling yourself that over and over just makes you better and better. So, I mean, I'm just going to end by saying, extend grace to yourself and reframe any self-doubts that you have as an opportunity for growth and an opportunity to develop yourself further. And it's in that development that, you know, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, you will actually have stuff to share as well, right? We all started from somewhere, so we need to remember that we never stop growing, right? So no matter how much you feel like you have, there's still so many people that have more than you. Do you get what I mean? So
Thank you so
don't
much.
be dulled by that.
Wow, I mean, I actually had to write some of those points you mentioned, and I hope. Okay, thank you. I see that Ifeta is sharing them as well on the chat, and you know, you said take a roster of the things you have done. You know, there's something unique about you, but not for me to repeat what you just said. I would like to ask another question, Felicia, please. I mean, given your wealth of experience and the level you have attained in your career, could you please share from your experience, how can one stay relevant and competitive? Now, I mean, the truth is the job market is highly competitive these days. especially the tech space, technology is evolving every time. So you have to keep up the trends, So how can we stay relevant? I mean, it's a lot of work, we agree, but how? Are there some, and there will never be shortcuts, so let me never ask. Ways.
I think it's simple, it's keep updated, right? And what I mean by that is the day you stop learning, you start dying. So you can have 1,000 certifications, but there's still always something to learn. You can have 5, 10 degrees. There's still something that maybe even somebody way younger than you can teach you. So that's one of my personal mantras, is the day you stop learning, you start dying. So how do you keep relevant? Is, you keep building creatively pathways to further develop yourself. And then it goes back to what I said about self-assessment. When you assess your values and your interests and your strengths, and you also assess the fast-growing environment that we find ourselves in today, especially in tech, then you would realize where your passions lie and what are the extra things that I can do to improve myself, right? And, it doesn't necessarily have to always be all technical or all professional, but, the world that we live in today is so integrated that you need to build on what we call transferable skills as well. So you keep, what then differentiates you when everybody has 10 certification, everybody's a scrum master, everybody is a product owner, everybody is a BA, everybody is all these things. What differentiates you is what the cherry on top for you is that unique thing that you bring to the table, of how you combine your experiences, or how you combine your all the things that you have, whether they be your education or your certification or the places that you've worked, and how you sell your own narrative, right? So developing those transferable skills, which can be things like problem solving or communication or resilience or being diverse in terms of taking on multiple opportunities, whether they're in your space or not. And, those are all the things that come together to then make you special. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I mean, the summary of it is be willing to learn more every day, be willing to take chances and take new opportunities, expand your horizon, so I know that WinTECH is associated with cybersecurity, for example. Everybody's going into cybersecurity now. But how do you create a special niche for yourself? If, say, for example, you know that you're not a technical person, have you gone to find out what areas of cybersecurity does not need a technical? Maybe it's the GRC, or maybe I'm a lawyer and I want to go into cybersecurity. Then I will go and say, oh, GRC does policies and reviews and stuff. I will do well there. So those are the kind of pathways that you start having for yourself to make yourself relevant in a place where you can thrive easily, so that you're not struggling for a position of visibility. It's just you have created your own recipe of being that highest self or version of yourself that you can be.
Wow. Thank you so much. Just before I won't let you go yet, Felicia, please stay on with me, please. I would like to let everyone know that we can take only a few questions, but we'd like you to ask them. So if you have questions, please share them in the chat. Or if you want to speak, I can only offer you 30 seconds. So please have your questions already thought out, so I can give you some audience. But it shall be fine. Let you go, please. And maybe you will stay even longer. I know we have only 9 minutes, but I'm doing my best to make this work. And I want to ask, because if it's okay, can we extend by 5 minutes?
Yes, we can, please.
Good, awesome. So
with permission of everybody.
So Felicia, you did, I mean, you are a DEI expert, and I just wanted to ask, I mean, we've been talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion for a long time, and I'm wondering how much how much progress have we made in that area with women in mind? Like, look at women's space and see how have we gone steps ahead from where we were a few years ago, or where are we exactly? What are the current challenges that one faces within the DI space?
I think most organizations are at different levels, and I say that with a pinch of salt because DI is a very tricky area where, over 50% of the organizations that are involved in it came in after George Floyd. So for most people, it is a checklist and it's not sustainable. So you find that, now George Floyd has passed, companies are looking at their bottom line and they're like, oh, do we really want to do this thing? And you find that the companies that have really survived or sustained it are the ones that have been around doing it from when there was nothing. So my old employer, Nielsen, was in DEI since maybe almost over 15 years ago. So those are people that did it with a genuine interest of, we want to be equitable, we want to be as inclusive as possible. And unfortunately, that's not the case in the day and time that we are in today. So to answer your question, really, there is so much more work to be done. I have something that I learned from an old boss, which says, what's your say-do ratio? So there's so many organizations and people that say things, but they don't necessarily match what they're saying. And so that's what you find is the case with DEI. And that's, presenting as a challenge, even as we're trying as much as possible to, to find ways to be more equitable and make room for minorities or historically underrepresented people. It's like you're going forward and you're going backwards. But that's not to say that for the people with genuine intentions, there is so much to do in terms of elevating the topic or the decision, the discussions around the benefits that DEI has. I'm a testament of the fact that DEI does work. I mean, I've led organizations in managerial positions, and I've brought in elements of DEI. And this is many years ago before it became popular. And as a result, I mean, for one particular business case that I have, we turned a business ×5 under 1 year because we brought in elements of EDI. And so that's not, I've not seen that happen just once. I've seen it happen over and over. So there is great benefit in companies that understand, organizations that understand and leverage the power that EDI can have.
Thank you so much, Felicia. I do appreciate your perspectives. Thank you for sharing with us today. I'm going to do this really quickly. Wendy and Lola, I have questions for you, but very quickly, just give me your answers. Is work-life balance really possible? And look at it from this angle. A woman has a dream, she's thriving really, but she has young children. Is there a point where she needs to say, you know what, I want to be more of a mom now and I can be more of a professional later? Or can she juggle everything at the same time and get it done well? I mean, that's to you, Lola, please.
Yeah, so I don't know, work-life balance to me is a myth, especially for us in this part of the world. It's just like when you're juggling balls, something will drop, something has to give. You have to, like Felicia said earlier, you have to give yourself grace. You're trying to be some of us are wives, daughters, sisters, siblings, like there's just so much. And we're employees, we want to shine at work, but we also want to not feel guilty that we're not spending time with our children and, doing the duties as we do, specifically for being African Or, I'm just assuming based on the crowd. I know there are people from other cultures here and other countries, but as my perspective as a Nigerian woman, born and raised and moved here, there's also that expectation as a wife that you have to fulfill, even though you're all working and all that. So there's that balance. And being a first generation immigrant, there's that shock and culture shock that you have to do, where you want to contribute, you want to be a good wife, you want to, and all that. So I think at the end of the day, you have to give yourself grace and prioritize focus. Always re-strategize and reprioritize focus, right? So your children, your family, all that stuff is really, really important. But you don't want to have resentment for your spouse or even your children later on in life when they're all grown up and they've left the house and you're like, what did I do with my life? So I think it's really important that as women, you know, like Felicia said again, you're the one who determines what success is for you. I think comparison is a thief of joy. If for you, what success is for you is being an amazing mom, and you have your 9 to 5, your JJ 9 to 5, you're not stressed, you have the time to put into everything that you need to do, and that's your idea of success, focus on that. Don't go see LinkedIn and this person is like a VP of something and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing with my life? Ask yourself on a weekly or touch point with yourself. A lot of us, we do a touch point with our bosses, with everybody else, but we don't do a touch point with ourselves. Do a touch point with yourself and ask yourself, okay, what is it? What do I consider as success for myself? What are the gaps and things that will make me happy, that will give me joy, without comparing myself with other people? There's a difference between challenging yourself by other people's success and comparing yourself as a failure because of other people's success, right? So yes, challenge yourself, watch what other people are doing, use that to encourage yourself that it's possible, right? But don't use that in a way that negates all the success and the progress that you've had. So always talk to yourself and find out what your idea of success is. And during that balancing act, you'll be able to prioritize and say, okay, this week, last week or so was March break. So yeah, maybe I had to take time off. Maybe I can't work on that project that I wanted to work on. And it's really hard for us here adjusting to the fact that we don't have help. We don't have, the other day I was talking to Wendy, and when we had our meeting, she was doing laundry and, just jumping on a Zoom call while doing laundry and all that. That's, we don't have the support and help that we had with having, a lot of us don't have our grandparents, our parents here. We don't have that family support. We don't have cousins. The things that we grew up with, I grew up with being back home in Nigeria. I don't have that. My children will not have that, right? The support that you can go drop them off at an uncle's place so you can do some other things, or an auntie or cousin, all that is gone. And that family unit that we have, the extended family unit and support system that we have is gone. So it's a huge adjustment for a lot of us. And so, but the key thing is to just always remind yourself and recheck in with yourself and say, okay, what is it that makes me feel happy today? What is it that I need to achieve within the next 2 months, 1 month, that will continuously make me happy and make me feel fulfilled? And that's the key thing. And that's the way to juggle it. But to be honest, work-life balance, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
I love the way you say
comparison.
Yeah, I love the way you say comparison is a thief of joy. And it really is. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and the lady said that the worst disadvantage we can do to ourselves is to compete with other people. So you can use other people as your motivation that it is possible, but you're only competing with yourself and no other person. If not, you will just set up yourself for failure, right?
I want to thank you, ladies. That's such an amazing thing. I mean, for the first time, I hear someone analyze it so honestly, because sometimes I hear it and I'm like, oh my God, maybe there's some superpower somewhere that they have that I don't have, but that's the truth. It's actually a myth. We just keep aspiring and trying to juggle and reprioritize so that we do what's right for us per time. Thank you so much. Wendy, can you please, in 2 minutes max, help me ask 2 questions? I'll be very, very quick. My question is, no man is an island, and we grow in community, right? So tell us the potential that WinTECH has to help members grow? What programs do you have right now? What strategies can we take advantage of as a community to thrive individually and as a group?
All right, that's a very nice question. And just like you said, we grow together. And also when you put heads together, that is when you grow as a community, right? And with the type of women that we have in our community and even outside our community, we discovered that there are so many and so much things that they require in terms of their career, in terms of to grow as a woman, right? And I remember over, I think early this year, we put out a poll in our community to ask, in order to know what exactly does our women need in terms of how we can support them towards their career growth, right? And bunch of questions and also stuff that we got was towards mentorship. We discovered that a lot of people, in as much as they've already acquired that knowledge that they need, but that imposter syndrome, am I sure I will be able to make it? It's still there, and they are looking for people that can hold their hands, or maybe either tell them, yes, you are actually in the right direction. What you're doing is right, or maybe assist in terms of guiding. So as WinTECH, as a community, we heard all those complaints. So we already have a program that is ongoing. We just started Elevate Mentorship, which already we have put out a call for mentors, people that are okay, that feel they can assist our women out there to like elevate their career and also succeed in their career. So we have that Elevate Mentorship, which is already ongoing, which is already out there for mentors. And we've gotten good number of mentors that are going to be mentoring our women. And of course, I remember last week or thereabouts, we put out a call for mentees, those that feel like they want to have mentors. They want people to hold their hands and making sure that they succeed in their career. Maybe you are a new career mom, or maybe you have been there, but you really need someone to hold your hand. Yes, we have such in plan. It's ongoing right now. So we have mentorship program that is coming up. It's already out for people to like fill the form, and when the time reach, we will announce when, in terms of number of people, how the mentees and mentors are going to go about for the program. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So no more excuses. Take advantage of the opportunity. Register now. Many thanks to Ololade Adeyemi and Felicia Salami. We are grateful to have you join us today. Very quickly, I'll hand over now to Ifetaya Obi for the vote of thanks. I hope you've had a great evening so far.
Oh. Wow.
Absolutely.
Sorry to cut in there. Before Ifetaya gives vote of thanks, I know we played the game and we had like 2 winners. You forgot to mention that. I just wanted to, yeah. I know we.
Should we present that if a tire, or I can do that now?
Yes, please.
So we had B, we had Lunar, and we had someone replace Ijoma. What was her? Was it Trilly or something? What was her?
Shaka. Boom Shaka.
Boom Shaka.
Boom Shaka is also disqualified because
exactly.
Oh,
okay. So the so the next person was Angie.
Angie, okay. So that Angie, is Angie still here with us?
Yes, I guess.
Thank you for staying on. We appreciate it.
I'm here.
It's worth it, right? You have a gift from WinTECH. So when do I handle that part? Like you could announce what the gifts were given or how they can get their gifts.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So what happened is that is a token that we have. We're going to be sharing with you. So what we need is private chat, your contact information, and we're going to get it across to you.
Big ups to you.
All the winners. Number 1, 2, and 3. So private chat, and we're going to get your gifts across to you. Okay.
Please, who should they private chat? You or any of the team members? Who should they private chat?
They can private chat me.
Okay, please private chat Wendy. You should see her there. Let me see. What's your name here, Wendy? Are you Wendy here or?
WinTECH.
Yeah, she's WinTECH on the call. Okay, she's WinTECH on the Zoom call. Okay, over to you, Ifetayo Obi. I'm sorry, I'm not.
This nonsense.
No, it's okay. Wow. I've been smiling all through. It's been very impactful, very short, but filled with so much important information. As we close this very wonderful event, I want to use this opportunity to thank our speakers, to Lola Diadeyemi, the superwoman. There's some things you mentioned that I penned down. You encouraged us to be bold and outspoken, to be heard and recognized. You also mentioned that comparison is the thief of joy. So we as individuals need to determine what success is to us. That is key. To Felicia Lekonsalami, our very own EDI expert, you reminded us that our dreams are very valid and we should extend grace to ourselves while we keep up learning and taking chances. Thank you so much. And to Wendy, our very own convener, you created this space for us to shine as women, to spread our wings and fly. Thank you so much for this opportunity. To every single person that came and stayed, we really appreciate you. Every time we call and we put out meetings like this, you're always here. Thank you so much. I just want to encourage everybody. Let's continue to champion ourselves. Let's continue to uplift each other. Let's continue to pave the way for a future where every single woman can thrive. Thank you so, so much. We appreciate you all.
And for me, Mama's the Wonkro, the classic compare. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful
Thank you. Enjoy the long weekend.
Yes.
Happy
Bye,
Easter.
everyone. Thank you.